Zelensky bets on new generation, battle-tested officers for top army posts.
This post received a score of 5,500, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I agree that Ukraine will have some fine officers in the future compared to other countries. Not all of them, of course.
I'm sure their experience will be invaluable to NATO in the future.
NATO war colleges are going to be very busy after this war is over. There's tons of data to pore over, and there are recent veterans to speak to about that data. It'll be interesting to see the doctrine changes that come about from this.
I would really like to read NATO analysis of the failed spring offensive with Russia dug into fortified positions using land mines and artillery. Fortified static positions were supposed to have died after the Gulf War, but here we are fighting a typical Russian winter-type stalemate. Am I missing something?
You're missing air superiority.
While that's true, I feel like it may be important to know even for advanced wars of the future against a near-peer state. For example, the USAF and USN is still heavily above China in air power. However, advancements in detection technology and continuing development of China's stealth capabilities may mean air superiority isn't guaranteed in a potential battle with China, making data from this war still possibly relevant to the US military.
Absolutely, but the guy above was astonished that fortifications worked when they didn't in Iraq. Americans need to under that air superiority isn't guaranteed.
Oh my bad, I got you. I thought you were just saying that air superiority is a given for all NATO, American conflicts but not for Russia specifically, not just about it in general, sorry.
Oh man, it's weird being civil on the internet. Why can't you just be normal and continue the argument in bad faith for 2 hours like everyone else?
Haha. I feel like if everyone treated comments they reply to as if they were real-life conversation, arguments would go way down, but then again so many Redditors have very little real-life conversation experience. Have a great day, man.
This is a great speech on military leadership and why it's important to not reward failure. It's from a US point of view but worth a watch. Ultimately, in times of war you have to change military leadership if there are mistakes.
Halsey left the 7th Fleet unguarded and endangered an entire landing group at late. Then 2 weeks later, in a very strange breakdown episode, Halsey wanted to leave late again because he was low on provisions and ammo. Then about 3 weeks later, Halsey, ignoring his meteorologists and scouts, decides to sail the 3rd Fleet into a tsunami with 80 feet waves and 130-knot winds. USN finally convened a court of inquiry, but Halsey was not punished.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.